and we're going to roll into game number 5 straight away, though. We're not playing any games. We got a couple guys who are, but Tannen and I are not playing. We're just talking about them. So we're going to find out if ErA's bringing something crazy in this match, or if he wants to play a little bit more refined strategy. And Ek0p, he seems the one who's been playing the little bit of crazy stuff.
Hey, we saw this from ErA a lot early in the season, but we haven't seen it in quite a while. This is a Priest deck. I know that's your favorite class, Nathan.
Oh, absolutely my favorite class. I love that Priest doesn't have a lot of ways to end the game. Once you get an advantage, just got to help to choke him out and wait as long as possible to get things done. But we've heard players say it at the beginning. Priest is good when you know what your opponent's going to be doing. This tells me that ErA is very confident in his read on this situation. And with an opening hand like this one, wow, is it looking good.
Oh, yeah. This hand looks great.
Yeah, is going to get punished by an abusive Sergeant.
But good hands on both sides as well.
Yep. But ErA, I think, you know, if there's one person I think he's got a little bit of an edge here, it's got to be ErA. That Zombie Chow looking mighty tempting, too.
You got to believe he's going to coin out one of these 3 drops here this turn, though.
Yeah, going to keep getting punished. Double abusive Sergeant. I mean, these kinds of tempo plays can massively punish Priest, but he's still got the gas to back this up. Ek0p's still got his work cut out for him.
He's even got an implosion to follow behind here.
Yep. Going to play Knife Juggler first, make sure that he can try to get an extra point of damage.
And the funny thing is you can't wait for the knife here, so you can't like abusive Sergeant, the non-abusive Sergeant here. You have to actually just, you know, hope the knife goes upstairs here.
Yeah, so sometimes you get an extra point of damage. This time he doesn't, but you're just still very happy to be trading up the curve.
Oh yeah, very happy, but you know, every little point counts when you're playing against Priest.
Yeah, ErA going to go with Zombie Chow here and then Power Word Shield. You know, I think very fortunate he's drawn this Power Word Shield. I think he wants to be looking at a spot where he can get 2 injured Blade Masters in a circle of healing. Understands that's a major swing turn for him.
Yeah, but Ek0p, he's got an implosion here if he wants to do this. He's got a Knife Juggler implosion turn. It's really hard to pass these up.
You cannot pass this up. This is the nightmare turn for ErA.
Oh, and the full 4.
Rolls Asari on
Gives him
too.
the well played as well.
Well, let's see what these juggles maybe.
Oh, they've all gone upstairs.
Put this
They
apple
all
on,
go upstairs.
Put this apple on your head.
Yeah.
He's going to have to trade it as 1-2 here. You know, not actually the worst deal in the world to be trading it in either, because I think he could actually use the space on this board.
Yeah, Alternate Soul Priest would be a pretty good one here for ErA as well.
That's pretty much his best draw at this point. Holy Nova or Alkanite Soul Priest are going to be necessary if ErA wants to win this game, because he's too far behind right now.
Knife Juggler just has the best aim, doesn't he?
Just so good. Northside Cleric gets picked up.
He can draw some extra cards here.
Yeah, this is really another spot he's looking for too. Injured Blade Master being able to pick up 2 cards here and get a 4/7 behind this. Not upset with this situation.
Yeah, he's got a Light of the Naru as well that can help out a ton with this injured Blade Master next turn. Or if he picks up something like, well, he just picked up an extra Circle of Healing. So if he picks up an Alternate Soul Priest, he's got Circle of Healing plus Light of the Naru as like removal spells.
Yeah, heat keeps coming for Ek0p, and I fully expect him to use Power Overwhelming this turn, as well as play Nerubian Egg. So I think Life Tap's the first order of business here. He wants the new Nerubian Egg on board, so that way something like Holy Nova doesn't just cripple his attack plan right now.
Yeah, it's actually, you know, good for him that if, you know, ErA does top deck the Holy Nova, we know doesn't have it. He has a plan going forward from that, though.
Yeah, even lands a point of damage on this Northside Cleric, able to take it out a little bit easier.
Yeah, do you just go upstairs with everything here?
No. You take out board position, I think. If you find yourself facing a Holy Nova with this kind of board, you're going to lose.
You know, here's the awkward one. How do you attack here? Do you just run the Knife Juggler into this?
No, I think you just let go of the. I think you let go of the Imp.
Yeah, you let go of the Imp, and yeah, well, this gives you more minions dying to a Holy Nova here, though. But, you know, again, it's just a 1 power minion.
Yeah, Injured Blade Master, Light of the Naru. Still not a bad game plan here.
Now, does he have to Light of the Naru himself here?
Looks like he does. Very concerned with his own life total. I don't know. I mean, I guess he
still has the Circle of Healing, though, as well.
That's the thing, is if he's going to Light of the Naru on this one, I imagine the second one's going to be pointing at his Injured Blade Master.
No, I think you just go to yourself twice here, right? Yeah, you go to yourself twice here, make 2 Light Wardens, Circle of Healing, and, I mean, look at your board position. You're all of a sudden matching Ek0p.
Yeah,
I mean, look how big these guys are.
You're kind of outmatching him. Ek0p,
Yeah.
Okay, 7-2 and 5-2, a little bit bigger than I thought, but Iron Peak Owl going to shut off one of these, and the juggle's super important in this spot. ErA actually might have just clawed back into this one. I mean, this is a daunting board to be facing.
Yeah, this is an amazing board position for ErA here. The last card in his hand, though, is kind of dead if anything's going to be good for Ek0p going. That was bad for him. He needed that to go practically anywhere else.
Yeah, he needs to hit that 5-2 right now. Isn't able to pick it up.
Yeah, he's going to have to trade in his Knife Juggler into this 5-2, I think, here. Or do you just push? Like,
I don't know. I think pushing here is fine, but, you know, you didn't... It's really tough to say one way or the other, because Holy Nova's still a big threat to you in this spot.
ErA's going to be trading off this Light Warden, right? So, I mean, you just don't do his job for him. Do you just, get in the 3 damage while you can here? But what if he picks up something like Power Word Shield? That's a disaster. He's gone through one of those.
Chosen.
Yeah, Valen's Chosen is also a disaster. I mean, he's gotten through one of those, but there's a couple cards that ErA could draw here that could just be a nightmare for Ek0p.
Yeah, gosh, I see it both ways, honestly. The 3 damage, so important, but the last thing you want to happen is be getting blown up by a card. ErA's got 1 card in his hand.
Yeah, I kind of like trading, though, and trying to,
Vol'jin, a pretty mediocre pickup in this spot.
I kind of like trading more. I think about maybe just trying to leverage your life total, but maybe the 3 damage is just too important.
Yeah, he's going to run over this, run over the Knife Juggler, and likely to Vol'jin the Imp Gang boss here, just to get extra threats on the board. If he heals here, though, I mean, this is something that priest decks do a lot, too, is play for this super long game, not fearing these kinds of situations.
Yeah, a couple of really good draws here for Ek0p as well. He can get really going. He picks up something, ooh.
Not a bad one. Not bad at all.
Yeah, this lets him use all of his mana this turn as well. Now, if he rolls 2 here, he has to trade in both his minions, though.
Yeah, well, he rolls 4 instead, again. So.
Yeah, you can see ErA not happy. That's the second 4 that Ek0p's gotten.
Another big talking point here, too, is that he's, just how does he deal with the 1/1s? This is like the nightmare for Priest, is having to deal with too many minions at one time.
Yeah, dealing with too many minions at one time, definitely a problem. Ek0p probably going to add another Imp Gang boss to this board. It plays around Holy Nova, which is probably the best card that ErA can draw here. I mean, if ErA draws Holy Nova, does he just start to race you?
It's a possibility. I don't mind the life step either, though.
Right.
Just picking up extra cards at this point. You're both running low at this right now. If ErA doesn't have a way to handle these imps, you're going to win the game anyway. Why not extend that safety net?
Yeah, and you're going to see ErA just... This is where Priest has a problem. It's just, playing a 3-drop, heal, go. And it's going to be really hard to take care of a bunch of these 1/1s. Oh, Defender of Argus added as well. This Void Terror, I don't know if Ek0p's going to play it because, he might be thinking something like Shadow Word Death is in ErA's hand since he hasn't done much. And he's got a huge lead right now. He just needs to put the pedal down. Yeah,
he can Void Terror, though. The Void Terror he could put up to 4 power. So right here, I actually really like playing the Void Terror.
It's that, or he could just kill the Nerubian Egg as well. But what he's going to do here is he's going to use the Power Overwhelming to get a lot of value off this egg.
Yeah, he's going to trade in there and just ErA continue to fall further behind. How does Ek0p? I mean, how does he play the sport afterwards? Obviously, Defender of Argus isn't happening.
Yeah, he's going to eat this egg, and then he's going to get Shadow Word Death. So, this is decent enough for ErA here. It is going to leave behind the 4/4, though. So, ErA still with a couple outs that are really good here. He still draw Holy Nova, be really good this turn.
Yeah, Vol'jin's going to be on his 8/7, and then he's going to Shadow Word Death it afterwards. So, staring down 8 points of damage. Not totally out of it yet, but certainly not in a comfortable position.
Well, I mean, he's practically out of it here with Defender of Argus and Life Tap going on for the next couple turns. Ek0p's going to probably be able to win this game from this spot, but ErA, he's got a couple top decks that are going to be great. Thought Steal, though, not the best one for him.
Yeah, Ek0p, 2 Ironbeak Owls and a Keys and Mystic in his deck. He came fully prepared for the kinds of decks that ErA are going to play, and this is going to be basically backbreaking at this point.
Yeah, he's going to take care of this with a couple of these imps. They have diminishing returns on the spot. They get a little damage in, but yeah, you can trade in just 1 here if you want as well. But it just plays around Holy Nova a little bit, takes care of this Vol'jin, so you protect your 4/4.
Yeah, this is a tough spot for ErA overall.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you trade in the 2/1/1s?
Yeah, get the extra damage in here. Just, present lethal in multiple ways.
Yeah, ErA needs a miracle in this spot. And Thought Steal's likely to not get it done here. Boy, Terror. Bane of Doom. Wow, there's actually a hope here for ErA.
There's a couple Taunters. There's a Mal'Ganis. That is not a Taunter.
Well,
and
it's
that's
the second Void Terror for him, and that's going to do it. ErA going to follow this one, not able to handle the pressure from Ek0p. Had a great start, but Ek0p 2 4 rolls on Implosions. Just way too much pressure for ErA to be handling in this one. And again, this is how you're going to get it done versus ErA, is playing decks that apply pressure consistently and stay a little bit resilient on your board.